We acknowledge that Tri-Cities Community Television operates on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coquitlam First Nation. We thank the Coquitlam who continue to live on these lands and care for them along with the waters and all that is above and below.
Hi everyone, it's Kathy Chena with Tri-Cities Community Television. We are here today at the Coquitlam Library, the Poirier branch. We'd like to thank the library for donating this space to us. And with me today is the Port Coquitlam Rotary Club. We have Dale Shea, the incoming president, as well as Gay Sims, the treasurer. And we're going to talk a little bit about May Days and the Rotary World Project as well. Gay, I know that May Days is very close to your heart and you've been involved in it for a long time. When is it happening this year?
It's the day before Mother's Day, and our Rotary Club will be marshalling it. We're also the Grand Marshals this year.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Our club is, yes. Mm-hmm. So we come out and we get all the streets organized on the day of the parade and make sure that, in conjunction with the City of Port Coquitlam, that all the participants have a good time and get through the parade in a nice fashion.
Yeah, exactly. We've been there for several years ourselves, also looking at all the floats that are going by and everything. For people that don't know about the parade, which is, I don't know, unlikely because those streets get lined with people, those blocks get lined with people for days and days, it seems like. What can they expect?
Well, hopefully the weather will be good. We usually have about 10,000 people not participating, but
attending
to see, yes. Just, to be kind to everyone and enjoy. It takes about an hour and a half to go through the parade. So we go all the way around in Poco. And, and then they have a bunch of things going on after over near the rec center. And we go over there as well and participate there as well.
There's a lot more than just the parade. I know there's food trucks, there's sort of like a dance party in behind the rec center as well. There's a lot of different things going on. What do you have to say about the parade, Dale?
Oh, well, there's going to be somewhere between 70 and 90 acts.
Yeah.
Rotarians will be lined up in a number of streets to guide them out so that everything goes in order. We'll probably be selling 50/50 Ribfest tickets, which supports all the Rotary clubs in the district. I don't know, I've done it for a number of years. It's always fun.
It's always fun. Even when it rains, we've been there, Tracy's been there when it's rained, and I just had an umbrella and a microphone, and it's worked out really well. It is interesting how Rotarians are interconnected. Right. Like you said, you'll be selling tickets for Ribfest. Well, that's a Port Moody thing. Right. Yeah. So how well do the three cities work together when it comes to Rotary?
The Tri-Cities Rotaries, we work really well together. Yeah, mm-hmm. We obviously help each other out as much as we can. Mm-hmm. The Ribfest is the biggest thing that goes on in the Tri-Cities, and all the clubs are involved in that. So there's 4 clubs in the Tri-City area.
What does having the May Day Parade mean to Port Coquitlam residents and families alike?
Well, it's a tradition that's well over 100 years now, I believe, and I don't want to be quoted. It's 104, 105 years. Mm-hmm. So it's steeped in that tradition. One of the longest standing parades in the Lower Mainland, I believe.
So how many volunteers come out to help?
On the day of the event, there's probably about 20 of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And Dale, you're the incoming president. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You have some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I'm standing on the shoulders.
Oh, there you go. And you wanted to talk about a project that's near to you, Rotary World Help.
Yep.
Yes, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so basically it's we have a 3-ton truck and we go out and we collect medical and educational resources that were going to be either disposed of or recycled, and we send them to the developing world. So we've done 475 shipping containers to 61 different countries since 1998. I believe. We have a warehouse up on the Riverview site, and we're out in the truck quite frequently picking up things from nursing homes and individuals, and we have a lovely network of people that know to call us when they have wheelchairs and commodes and incontinence gear, anything that's not expired and we know would be of some value in the developing world. And we get requests for aid from the developing world, from Rotary clubs. So the request comes in along with a wish list, so we don't send them things that they don't need. And all of that is paid for. The shipping is paid for by Rotary clubs, mostly around this area. We have 45 participating Rotary clubs. So it's a wonderful project, and it's a big win-win-win because valuable stuff ends up in the developing world, and we save things from being disposed of or recycled, and we provide a great service. So big winner. That's a thing I'm passionate about.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. How do people get in touch with you? You said you had a very good network, so we're talking about hospitals, care homes, things like that reach out to you?
Yeah, and it grows daily. Somebody hears from somebody. We heard from the ALS Society, and they heard from somebody, and then individuals contact someone to find out, I want to donate, or I have this hospital equipment, mom's just died, and it can't be, I can't sell it, or it hasn't been sold, and somebody will put them onto us, and we make a schedule, go out on the road, pick it up, fill up the warehouse, and then about once a month we send we local Rotarians come and load the shipping container, and off it goes.
And how do you know? Is there a call out from the developing countries that need these kinds of things?
Yes,
how do you know where to send it?
Right. So we get requests for aid to our website.
Okay.
And things go from one Rotary club to another, so we want to make sure that when it arrives in that city or that country, that it gets distributed properly. And so the Rotary club in that city or country will do the distribution, so we know that it's getting where it belongs.
Wow, that's amazing. I really like this project.
Project.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. It's very warming, and I like the fact that there's no waste.
Right.
You get a list. You don't send them what they don't need.
Nope.
And it's all very detailed.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else that you guys would like us to know?
Well, actually, there is another thing that's very near and dear to us. Our Rotary Club, with one of our previous presidents, runs the Poco Repair Cafe. So that is when you said keeping things out of the landfill, I thought about it. The first Saturday of every month, unless there's a long weekend, down by the fire hall, we run a repair cafe where people bring in items to be repaired as opposed to throwing it out.
Okay.
And we have about a 75% repair rate, so things are being kept out of the landfill, and they do everything from sewing to woodworking to working on computers, sewing machines.
They can fix toasters.
Yes, things like
They
that,
can
lamps,
try.
all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So that's another.
I didn't know that it was you guys. I always hear about this.
Now.
Yeah, I always hear about this repair cafe. It's always it's some kind of news, and so you guys are running that now.
Yes, it started out with the city. We partnered with them. There was 5 or 6 of us from the club that were attending and working at it, which there still is. And from that, they came to us and asked us to take it over once it was up and running. So they give us their room to use and storage there. And we do it every month. Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that.
We also organize the Starfish program. That's food that gets sent to provide food security for families, and that gets delivered to schools. We organize it. members of the other clubs come and pick up stuff to send, to take to Port Moody and to Coquitlam, and
Their schools.
we do the delivering for the Port Coquitlam school. So yeah, that's another one that we're pretty proud of.
I was going to say it's really satisfying being able to do these kinds of things that are really making a difference in the community. So I commend all of you for that. Thank you so much for volunteering your time and being a part of it. It seems like you guys have been involved for a number of years. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Our club is now 21 years old.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
The logo is service above self, so that's kind of, we volunteer because we want to.
And that's what you stand by. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Today we're listening to the Port Coquitlam Rotarians. We have Dale and Gay here in the studio, and they're talking to us a little bit about all the things that they do, whether it's the Repair Cafe, helping out with May Days, or the Rotary World Health Project that helps developing countries in need with medical assistance. Today you're listening to Kathy Chenna with Tri-Cities Community TV. Thanks so much for watching.
Come rain or shine, every Thursday morning, our dedicated volunteers show up to pack and deliver backpacks or boxes full of food to local schools. However, the need is far more than we can accommodate even now, after doubling our numbers in response to the pandemic. Feeding families with school-aged children in need is what the Starfish Backpack program is all about, and it's very near and dear to our hearts. Please contact us if you'd like to become involved, learn more, or to donate.
Our school population definitely has many more needs than just academic, and we find ourselves providing essential things like breakfast and lunch, and we are so grateful to the Rotary for providing us with Starfish backpacks, which give the kids some food over the weekend. Our families are so grateful and really need this service. Thank you so much for supporting them.